Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, beautiful souls. My name is Francine, and this is my channel, The Hermetic Herald, and I'm here for another video. I'm here specifically for episode 3 of the Karmics Next Door series that I did start about a month ago, so end of May or so. Anyway, I wanted to come on here to do episode 3 because I wanted to catch up on some of these archetypes that I've been really meditating on, and I wanted to start with and continue it. You heard the motorcycle. I don't know if that was a motorcycle, but the rescuer archetype. So the shadow attribute of this archetype is to assume that the rescued will reciprocate, keeps the rescued one needy. So this archetype, I spent some time with it, really sifting through my emotions with it, because we all have someone that we can resonate with, or someone that reminds us of this archetype. So when I think of the rescuer, I'm going to kind of clarify what is seen here. I'm seeing that this person is someone that you look to, or that you relied on, and you also you shared many secrets with, and you shared things with them that you wouldn't share with any person, right? You confided in this person, and you said, I just am so thankful for you for providing me with X, Y, or Z, whether it was money, whether it was a place to stay, whether it was a hot meal, or whether it was time for listening. When you provided this gratitude to this person, you were met with, what are you going to do for me? So this is a very conditional energy. This is someone who is very conditional in their love towards you, rather than saying, okay, I have no expectation of a reward or expectation of something back for this. I'm going to give this to you because I really want to see you happy, or I want to provide for you. That's what they didn't do. So the shadow attribute takes on many forms. This person could say and allude that they don't expect anything from you, and then they do. What I think of often is when you're thinking of like a show on TV, like, divorce court, or you're looking at Judge Judy. So those are a couple I grew up with. When you think of those shows and you think about how that person is in court right now because they didn't say outright, I want this money back, I expected it back. They just assumed it was something that was supposed to be given to them because they gave you something. This is kind of like you guys are kind of just in a position with somebody here, with a person that expects you to give them something in return for what they gave you, even though you didn't sometimes ask for it. Even for some of you guys didn't even ask for help, but they decided to lend a hand when you were needy, and then expected that you would compensate them for your success, compensate them for their assistance in your life. Okay, and this is all about the heart. So what's really interesting is I picked up the Rider-Waite Tarot, and I got Justice at the bottom of the deck. So I'm going to keep that there, because I think Spirit really wants to highlight the need for balance and fairness in relationships. And there's someone here that wasn't operating out of this, out of justice, out of a sense of, I want to assist someone with no expectation, and I want to support you, and I want to see you come into your bounty. They instead were trying to make their own out of your bounty, because they saw something in you that you didn't see in yourself in many cases, and they thought that they could capitalize on that if they provided some service to you. This is a really deep archetype, and I think all of them are in some way, but I feel as though someone here needs to hear specific messages in regards to this archetype. So we have at the bottom of that deck, Justice, the World, and the Eight of Pentacles. So this could be a work relationship. This could also be about your talents, about your abilities, and the people that have come into your life that expected a reciprocation from you because of where you ended up. Okay, because a lot of you guys are very, I'm feeling like you guys are very, I'm hearing so many words: stable, wieldy. You have a lot of gifts. You have a lot of ways of bringing a lot of success your way. A lot of you guys operate out of your heart chakra a lot. And what I mean by that is a lot of you guys have such an open heart. And I think by having your open heart, you expected other people to have an open heart as well. And you were met with something that wasn't truly there or truly positive. It feels like you expected this person to provide or to assist you because they could, and that you expected that they would know that you're very grateful, but they didn't stop there. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what messages do you have for the people that are listening here that are dealing with this rescuer archetype? Please keep in mind, I'm also very focused on getting the intuitive nudgings that Spirit has for you. And I don't usually conform to any pattern at times, especially now in my time with Spirit. So I will be giving these messages kind of as it comes, okay? So at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Knight of Swords about communication. So I feel as though this person communicated with you about a situation. They might have communicated that they expected much of you in return for what they did. Because we have the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. Okay. Yeah, so this is someone who's been has been giving to you for a long time, okay? For the people that are meant to resonate with this message, this person has been giving to you constantly, and it's like they're communicating that they've given so much to you, and where is their bounty? Where is their payback? What are they getting out of this? Because they've given so much to you already. So you're getting communication likely from this person of how they feel, and it's hurting you. Someone here is feeling really hurt by this because they weren't expecting this. This was a long time coming. This could have been a long-term relationship or a long-term some partnership you had. It could have been a family member that you thought was there for you, but in reality they were always expecting more anyway. I'm getting the number 8, so somehow the number 8 is factoring into this. It could be about the communication coming in rapidly for you. Bottom of the deck, or next card, is Four of Swords. Excuse me there. So the Four of Swords is here. So this is about you taking a moment to think. I think a number of you, I'm hearing so many things. So I'm hearing needy. So definitely you are addressing this feeling of feeling like you've been, some of you guys, I'm feeling this is a smaller group than the majority. Feel like you have always been in need you have been in need for so long that you're kind of tired of dealing with it. You're kind of over it at this point of trying to do a number of different things. It's like you guys have tried to maybe start a venture and it fell through in some way, and you're saying to yourself, I put myself through so many different hoops to try to figure out what I should do and where I should go and what fits for me. And you felt like you always ended up being needy. You always ended up needing someone else's help. And you guys might be independent people, in that you don't want to need anything or need someone else's assistance or anything. You want to be able to get it yourself. So you've tried to, and I'm hearing fought for a number of different ventures and things that you wanted to capitalize on, and you ended up at the end needing someone's help, and that really pisses you off. So that's for a group of you. The Four of Swords here, what I get intuitively is that you're resting from your sorrows, from your troubles. You're trying to take the time to really contemplate and to recalibrate, to tend to yourself instead of trying to tend to this objective you've had to make the money, because I feel as though that's been the focus here. Okay. Next card we have here is Temperance. Yeah, so you're trying to regain balance. You're trying to restore balance in your mind space. And I just did a couple readings today, so when these come out. So I feel as though this is kind of, I'm getting the word restore glory or restorative glory of restoring maybe your expectation of the future being bright, because some of you might have been very, felt like very downcast, downtrodden, very disappointed with how things had gone or have gone for you. So the rest is going to assist you in seeing things really balanced and not off kilter and negative, because when one negative thing occurs and then you hear about someone wanting to reach out to you and they're asking about the money that you owe them, you're just thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, could anything get any worse, you know, because it's just all of it's adding up. So there's a need for you to allow yourself to take your swords and to lay them at your side and at your feet so that you can rest and resume. Something about that time that you spend in meditation will help, even if it's just a moment. Okay? Kind of take something to drink there. So the Four of Pentacles is here as well. Oh, that's my baby. I'll be back. Okay, so I decided to move my camera a bit for you guys so that you can see the cards that are here for us. And as I was doing that, I also was thinking about the two cards we've already spoken about the Four of Swords and the Temperance card. There's definitely a lot of recalibration that is coming in for you when it comes to this person and this archetype, but you may not also be speaking with them, and that may be the reason for the Four of Swords. So for someone here, it's like you guys have taken this rest away from communicating with them. You've decided and kind of resigned to the fact that this relationship has been severed, is what I'm hearing, and that you feel like you need to regain balance. So that could also be a really strong thing that's going on with you guys right now. This is your focus. These first two cards are your focus, and the last two are what you need to do as far as your advice. So I'm just feeling like Spirit's reorienting this message, and I feel like there's no there's no accidents when it comes to that. When you guys feel like you need to take a step back and then you see it completely different, there's a reason for that. So the next card we have here is the Four of Pentacles. You're withdrawing also from any sense of like owing this person. It feels like you guys are either spending time saving up and trying to manage what your finances are and what they look like, and giving the appropriate funds towards what needs to be spent or given, but not putting it into another person. So this person might make you feel like you need to rush and you need to give them something. Now, I know that there are a number of ways that this can go, because with channeled messages, there's so many different variances to this. So what I'm feeling right off the bat for this was you saving the money. Now, this could also reflect a person that I'm feeling like I'm getting the words tax collector, like someone that's really like writing down all of these things about you, about what you owe and what you need to give them. And I'm getting a Piscean energy, even though this is the Four of Pentacles. So the person you may be dealing with may be a Pisces here. So Spirit is really giving you advice on just withdrawing and allowing yourself to resign to the fact that you can't communicate right now with them, but you can start saving up the money in order for you to pay that off. Now with the Nine of Cups, there's something really, really passionate coming in for you that's exciting. So there's a need for you to see that this rescuer energy is what you're getting away from. And that's why likely the Knight of Swords was coming. You were just really like venturing away from the situation with this person because you had a lot to think about with them. There's a lot of pain involved with them. And I feel like I need to also clarify with a card from the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck as well. Okay, so we had a card right off the bat, and that was changes. Oh my gosh, I had this for you for another reading I just did. So if you guys feel drawn to my content, check out one of my readings that I did this day. I might just post them all today. So if you see another one for June 3rd, that may be for you as well, because I had the same exact card come through. Bottom of the deck is creativity. So there's something that's been muted, that has been controlled because of a lack of finances. Now, Spirit wants you to know that the finances are coming in for you, but there's a need for you to kind of have some discretion on what you spend in order to regain balance. So be at peace, because the number 4 is really significant here. There's a lot of stability that is coming to you. And when it comes to this attribute, this person in your life, understand that you can do so much work without them visibly there, or them in your life. And I'm seeing the number 4 for 4 minutes. So there's a need for you guys to see that taking this time away is going to give you the settling effect of getting yourself comfortable with your day-to-day and figuring out what expenses you need to, what expenses you need to have and what you don't, so that you can then move and kind of detach from this person. Now, with the rescuer attribute, what we're looking for in life and in partners is someone that provides strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. So the best thing you can do with this energy is to not exude this and not to kind of give the exact same energy this person gave to you in your life. They may have been very conditional in their love, but there's a need for you to not be that way. There's a need for you not to be jaded or to allow yourself to be jaded by this person's actions, especially when it comes to your heart chakra. Some of you might be experiencing a blockage there right now because you can't trust people. You wonder if you can trust other people to know the ins and outs of your life, the specific things that you give a group of people like insight on in regards to how hard it is for you to pay rent, or how hard it is for you to pay for bills, for daycare, for other things like that. There are people there for you to trust. Not everyone is this attribute, the shadow attribute of that, but there's a need for you to also regain if you have lost any desire to be that person, that unconditional love in someone's life. Don't allow the pain of what you've experienced to be your reality and to be what you live in and what you settle for, okay? So always shoot high and above the difficulties, beyond the pain. Look beyond and see the changes that are coming in your world and in your realm right now. Because you guys there are some things that are going to need to be shed with this rescuer attribute that this person is exuding, this karmic. Okay, so number 2 and the number 9 are really significant here, and the number 4 as well. Okay, is there anything else, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, that you would like to add? Anything else to add for this reading? Okay, we have the 7 of Cups. The choice is yours. There are a number of opportunities that are going to come towards you. There's a need for you to not remain indecisive with regards to whether or not you should end this connection or not. There's something about, I'm seeing the serpent. That's definitely the first one I'm seeing here on the top right corner. And when I think of a serpent, I think of transformation, because it's a shedding of a layer of reality, of shedding like a reality that you had in mind and seeing something in a whole new light. So there's something about you taking on a snake or serpent energy of kundalini, also activations of spiritual awakenings coming through, but also about you not deciding to take the bait with regards to this energy anymore, of deciding not to settle for it. Because it comes in many forms. It's not just one person. It could be inside of you as well. Okay. Love unconditionally. Love unconditionally. And it takes a lot of inner strength to do that. To not do what others have done to you and to rise above it. Not to accept, the bullshit, but to rise above it and to walk away from it and to heal and to really build on something truly prosperous here. Okay, so there's a lot of heart chakra healing that's going to be beneficial in the long run for you guys. So that's what I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed, or at least got some insight that resonated for you from this message. If you want to definitely book a reading, or you want to just let me know what you think in the comments below, please do that. I appreciate all of the love and support. So I'll see you guys next time, and you take care. Bye-bye.